If someone wrote a book about you not being mentally fit, and you knew it was all lies, a smart person would ignore the bull and carry on with his life. But Donald Trump is not that person.
Yesterday morning, Mr. Trump fired back at questions about his mental fitness with this tweet. Throughout my life, my two greatest assets have been mental stability and being like really smart. Not smart, but genius, and a very stable genius at that.
This is like really funny. Only Donald Trump could defend himself and in the same sentence completely undermine his whole point. You know, it would be like someone saying, I'm the most tolerant guy out there. Just ask this filthy Armenian. And then he goes on to say that not only is he, like, really smart, he's also a genius. And not just any genius. No. A stable genius. Which I guess is Einstein if he owned a comb, I think. But still, like, do you know how delusionally confident and unself-aware you have to be to go on Twitter and declare yourself a stable genius? That's the ultimate challenge. It's like a drunk driver getting pulled over by the cops. And the cop's like, sir, can you step out of the car? And the drunk driver's like, oh, I'll step out of this car. I'll step out and I'll step out straight. You watch me, man. You better get that Snapchat. I'm gonna moonwalk your line, man. Call all your other cop friends. I'm a sober genius. I love you. I'm gonna throw up now. Now look, whether or not you agree with Trump on being a genius, he has added himself to the illustrious group of people who have declared themselves extremely smart.
This summer, I did the Minority Executive Training Program at Yale. You guys, I'm like really smart now.
I'm smart, you're dumb. I can handle things, I'm smart. Not like everybody says.
I am too smart. I am too smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Yeah, and by the way, Homer is now 20 points up in the polls. Stable genius, really? Although I guess in a way, Trump is stable. I mean, look at his life. Twitter, golf, bedtime, cheeseburger, yum, 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 fall asleep, do it again. Yeah, he's the only thing that hasn't changed since he became president. If anything, Trump is stable and he's made everyone else unstable. Like even Kim Jong-un, think about it. Before Trump, he was the nutbag autocrat running around with the general saying he was going to blow up the world. Then Trump shows up and Kim is suddenly in a suit like, I've got to try to be a better person. Hey, South Korea, you guys want to talk? You guys want to talk? But look, the truth is no one wants to be told that they're losing their mind. So I can see why it ruined Trump's Camp David sleepover with his GOP BFFs.
Speaking to reporters at Camp David, where he was meeting with Republican congressional leaders this weekend, President Trump lashed out at critics and offered a full-scale defense of his own credentials.
I consider it a work of fiction, and I think it's a disgrace that somebody's able to have something, do something like that.
Is able to have something, do something like... What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the book. He can't even maintain his train of thought. Or maybe he just got thrown off his game because of casual Mitch over here. What are you wearing, Mitch McConnell? What the hell is that? Yo, for real, someone needed to filibuster those jeans, man. And he knows it. You can see in his eyes, he's going, I'm not pulling this off. I'm not pulling this off at all. Now, look, of course, Trump was always going to come out and tell us that he has a very good brain. What was fun was watching the grown-ups around him pretend that they don't see what's blatantly obvious.
President Trump is completely capable.
I don't think he's crazy.
No one questions the stability of the president.
I've never questioned his mental fitness. I have no reason to question his mental fitness.
Why would I question it? I already know what the answer is. You know, to be honest with you, if I hadn't had a year to get used to this, I'd be really pissed off right now. Because these people aren't just saying that Donald Trump is of sound mind. They're basically saying that all of us are mentally unstable for questioning him. But the truth is, we all knew this about Donald Trump. We all knew that he was crazy. In fact, they said this about Trump.
I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office.
But now that he's won, he's our crazy, so he's not crazy. So you're crazy. Look, I guess what the Republicans are saying is this. Yes, Donald Trump was a deranged lunatic, unfit to be president, but once he won the Electoral College, then he became a stable genius. Because everyone knows nothing turns a man sane like absolute power.